All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57. Kill. No. Off. Slam. Hey, ripple in. Alert 3.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes will find Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Check three. Second attack. No.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check 50. Showing it. Yellow. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 31.
Now Mahomes being chased out left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big play.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mahomes now to throw. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tavon Austin, 36 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Chubb running right. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check it back.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's got Snead. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow. Bravo. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Yellow. Here I come again.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf. 74 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
It's just me and you. Under 10. Check.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
He completes it to Tate. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
I don't listen. Hey, 15. Defense, let's get it together.
Hatchet.
49. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tyus Bowser in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Army. Go. Check. Get him.
I don't listen.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On the ground, it's Chubb. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tavon Austin, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 69 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Chiefs 26.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Buying time to his left. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run with Austin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Tighten up. Yellow. Check. Crouch.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Now he'll let it go deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to...
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson now, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st down, it's Austin. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All right, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman, 43 yards as they have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Number 53, Mike. 7, let's go. Check. 53, Mike. Check. 53.
Now here's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage. Again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities. 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They run. Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run. No.
And again, it's Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Let's go. Let's go. You tighten up. Slam. Check it out.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 16.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run. It's Mark Ingram trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. 4
yards. Brings up fourth down.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on fourth down. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Come on. Hey, 57, color, 57, color.
Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Charlie. Check 24, check 24. Check 52. Hey.
Yellow.
24, watch 24. Check the backer, check the backer.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
He's coming, he's coming.
He'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason.